guys, and welcome to a brand new video, and this is my preview for the Leeds United vs Norwich game. As you would have saw, there was no watch along for the last game because we had a blackout, so I missed the entirety of the first half. I got to see the second half though, and I made it a little short on what I thought of the second half basically. But this is the first time you guys have probably seen this. I got the new kit, Archie Gray on the back. I got the away one over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got Jorginho on the back, Rota. Yeah. So anyway, let's get into the game against Norwich. So, and hopefully there'll be a watch along this weekend, or this weekend. Thursday. I'm hoping there'll be a watch along Thursday. I think it is for you guys because I'm in Australia. It's Wednesday, but I think it's Thursday for you guys. I think. Anyway, whenever it is, there'll be a watch along for it. Let's get into our previous 6 games against Norwich. Of course, the last time we played them was this season, of course, where we went 2-0 down and managed to claw our way back and win 3-2. So yeah, we won 3-2 in our last game against them. Of course, we were 2-0 down, playing terribly at the time, and then all of a sudden we just turned it around and we won 3-2. So we got lucky with that one, and I'm kind of a bit nervous with this game. But yeah, the recent fixtures seem good for us. Last 6 games, of course, the 3-2. Before them was a 2-1 win for us, a 2-1 win for us again, a 3-1 win for Norwich. Before them was a 3-0 win for us, and then a 2-1 loss all the way back in 2018. So yeah, that's the previous 6 meetings, and the reason why I say I'm nervous is because Norwich City have won their last 3 games undefeated. No, they're not. Sorry, but they won their last 3 games. Sorry, in their last 6 games. I'll talk about their last 6 games. The last 6 games come with 2 draws. 2 draws, 3 wins, and a loss. So they've won 3 and drawn 2 in their last 6 games with a loss. Of course, they lost 1-0 to Millwall. They drew 1-1 with Southampton. They drew 1-1 with Bristol Rovers. Sorry, they beat Hull City 2-1. They beat they beat Bristol Rovers 3-1. They then beat West Brom in their last match 2-1. So pretty good results in there. Some decent teams like Southampton with the draw beating West Brom. So they're in good form. And their loss came to a Millwall team that got a red card. But their previous 6 games show that they've been good. You know, our previous 6 games show that we've been good as well. You know, 2 losses, 4 wins. Of course, those wins everyone knows. 3 in the league, 1 in the cup. Of course, before then we lost 2. Undefeated this year and undefeated this whole entire season at home. So now let's get on to the starting 11. Who I think will line up in the starting 11. I think Meslier will keep his place. If you look at the table before we start that, sorry, boys, we'll look at the table. We're 4th in the league on 16 wins, 6 draws, 6 losses. We're on 54 points. Norwich are closing in on a top 6 finish to try and get into the playoffs. They've won 12 games, 5 draws, and 11 losses. They're on 41 points, so they're trying to catch up and go for playoffs, which they could make. Meanwhile, we're trying to get back in the race for top 2, obviously. We could be second by our next game or something. By the 2nd of February, we could be second in the league, I think. Something like that, if we win our games and results go away. So it's so close. We're so close as well. I think we're 5 points behind Ipswich. Of course, they just drew with Leicester. And we're 4 points behind Southampton in 3rd. So it's very, very tight. But now let's get into my starting 11 predictions. Meslier, I think, will start in goal in this game. Archie Gray will start at right back for me again. Joe Rodon will start in the centre-back position alongside Ethan Ampadu again, because I thought Ethan Ampadu again showed he was great at centre-back. Good performance. Junior Firpo, 4 assists in 3 games. He's been on fire. He will start at left-back. He has been on fire. You can't drop him. We're so happy the way he's been playing. The midfield 2, of course, the double pivot, I'm going to go Kamara and Gruev, who had another good game. He had another good game. Of course, involved in the first goal we scored with Dan James, where he beat his man and opened up the space, basically, for that goal. And the front 4 is going to be probably, for me, I'm going to predict the exact same. We're going to have James on the right, Somerville on the left, Rutter in the 10, and Bamford in the 9. Because I just think it keeps on working and we keep on winning. We're just going to stick with the same lineup. I think that's what we're going to do. My score prediction, let's go with a score prediction of 2-1 Leeds United. I think we'll win this game 2-1. I do think it'll be a tight game, this one. But the home atmosphere, I think, will get us over the line. The home crowd of us being undefeated at home all season. And Ellen Road will stay a fortress. Goal scorers, I'm going to go Bamford's going to score 1. And, you know, he's been on fire this season with 10 goals and 5 assists. Dan James will get another goal. Yeah, very excited for this game. I think it's going to be a good game. Of course, we've got to get this game. I don't think we'll make any changes in this game because I think we're going to make changes in the cup game. I think that's where we're going to make our changes in the cup game. Some people may say, "Oh, should Pirro get a start because he scored the pen?" But just for me, I think we have so much more when Bamford's on the pitch up front and Rutter in the 10 rather than Pirro in the 10 and Rutter in the 9. But it does look like Fark doesn't see. I know people will say, "Oh, why don't I play Pirro in the 9?" But I think Fark, what you've seen, he doesn't see him as a 9. I mean, he came on against Preston for Kamara. He came on for Kamara in that game. But yeah, a good performance. It's good to have players off the bench that can deliver as well. That's what we got to remember. We got to have players that can come off the bench and make an impact. Players like Nonto, Anthony, and Pirro now. That's 3 players that can make an impact off the bench, and we need some players that can make an impact off the bench. Because this season we've only scored 2 goals off the bench. One was Nonto and one was the penalty from Pirro that won us the game. We need more impact off the bench, and Pirro just maybe offers that more off the bench. I think he offers way more off the bench than Bamford because I think Bamford is the type of striker that needs to get into a game, and he needs a start to get into a game. And I just think having him more in the match offers way more to open up the space for Dan James and Somerville and Rutter to just have so much space in front of them because Bamford occupies defenders, something that Pirro doesn't do. But thanks for watching the video. Like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below your score predictions for this match. And yeah, and your goal scorers, of course. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.